Hey everyone, I'm excited to share this new way of learning with you. We're going to look at some videos online and listen to myself or Mr. Passarelli teach us something online. Today we're going to learn about multiplying methods. By the end of this, you should be able to say I can multiply multiple numbers using different methods. Okay, so we're going to start with the regular method. And I like to think of this in kind of a fun way, where you're in a singing competition or if you like Dancing with the Stars. You're going to use contestants and judges. I've already labeled the contestants as the bottom row of numbers and the judges as the top row of numbers. As you can see, we have one contestant, which is right here, and I'm just going to put a square around it so you can see which ones I mean. And then we have two judges, the number 2 and the number 3. Okay? The rule is that every contestant must get judged by every judge. So I'm going to undo those boxes for you so you can get a little better idea. How many ever contestants we have, that's how many rows of numbers we're going to have underneath our line. So, because we only have one contestant, we're only going to have one row of numbers. But we do have two judges, so we are going to multiply twice. We start with multiplying the bottom contestant by the very first judge all the way to the right. 7 times 2 is 14, so I'm just going to put that over here. 14 is my answer. If you notice, I have two numbers here, and I only have space, if I were to line it up correctly, for one number. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to place one number in the ones place. Which one is in the ones place? You guessed it, the 4. 4 will go underneath the 7. What happens to the 1? Now that gets carried to the top of the 3. I like to circle all my carries. Circling means to add at the end. So I'm going to put my little plus sign. Oops, let me undo that and make it a little bit better for you. Little bit neater. There we go. Now I'm done with judge number 2. So I can cross off that judge because there are no more contestants. I'm going to next go to 7 times 3 because 3 still has to give 7 a score. 7 times 3 is 21. Don't forget I have a 1 circled, so I have to add that to the answer. 21 plus 1 is 22. There are no more judges, so I can write the whole number 22. My answer, if you notice, is 224, and it's only one row of numbers. So if you found that last method a little confusing, maybe this method will resonate with you. This is called the lattice method, and what you need to do is you're going to set up a box like I have already set up right here. In this method, I'm going to place each number, so the top two numbers, I have 32. I'm going to place a 3 in the tens place and a 2 in the ones box. I only have one number below, so I only have one row of boxes on the side here. So here's my 7. What I now have to do is I have to take my boxes and cut them in half. But I need to do them diagonally, so they cut equally right in half. And actually, you know what, let me change my method so that I can make them a little bit more perfect. You may want to use a ruler for this, and that's okay. I have 2 perfect triangles there. 2 perfect triangles. I extend my line because on the outside of here is where I'm going to place my answer. If you notice this right here, this is where the answer is going to be at the very end of my problem. So now I'm going to do my multiplying. I'm going to show you how I do this using my red pointer. I'm going to multiply this number, the two numbers that meet. So the 2 and the 7 meet in this box. Okay? And the answer is always only going to be at the very most 2 numbers. What is 2 times 7? It's 14. So I place my tens. The number that is in the tens place always goes on top. I'm going to put a 1 up here, and the number in the ones place always goes in the bottom triangle. So bottom ones, top tens. Now, I'm done with that. So I'm going to look at my next number I'm multiplying. 3 and 7, they meet in this box. So they will be multiplied and the answer will go right here in this box. I know that 3 times 7 is 21. So I'm going to place my 2 up top because I know my tens go up top, and my 1 below because my 1 is in the ones place. So now how do I get the answer? I'm all finished multiplying. My boxes are full. Once your boxes have all the numbers, now you're going to do the second part, which is adding. So I need to add down my ladder. If you notice, they're cut into perfect sections. So if you see this section, what I might do is cover up this area that I'm not adding and add right down my ladder. My first one is a 4. So in this space right here, I'm adding 4 to nothing. There's nothing else in that box. But if you notice right here in this ladder, between these two ladders, which you may want to cover up the other two boxes, between these ladders, you have 1 plus 1, which gives us 2. Now your last box, if you notice, has nothing but the 2 down the ladder. You're adding right down that ladder and you get yourself a 2. Your answer is 224. Notice I didn't have to carry while multiplying, so that made it a little bit simpler for me. Okay, your last method is the box method, and this time you are going to look at the numbers on the top, and I made 2 boxes because I have 2 numbers. I have a 3 and a 2, but this time you're going to use their correct place value. So the 2 is in the ones place, so I'm going to place that over here, and the 3 is in the tens place, so I have 3 tens. So I have to put a 0 next to it because that is truly the number 30. I only have 7 ones here, so I'm going to place that on the side. Now this time you're going to be multiplying the 2 numbers that correspond in that box. So the 30 and the 7 get multiplied and put in this box. Easily I can multiply these 2 numbers by using the whole numbers and putting the 0 at the end. So I can use 7 times 3, which I know is 21, and I just bring down my 0. The next 2 numbers I'm going to multiply are 7 and 2 in this box because that's how they correspond. 7 times 2 is 14. Now I'm all done with my multiplying, so again, if you want to cross them off so you don't forget what to do, that is okay to do. Now you are going to add up everything inside the boxes. 210 plus 14. I'm going to add these. 0 plus 4 is 4. 1 plus 1 is 2. And I bring down my 2. 224. Notice I got the same answer for every single method. It's just a different way to get there. Not sure which one works for you, but use the one that you know you can do the easiest. Hello everybody, we're going to give you some examples and some real life practice of what to do with multiplication. So here's Landon. Say hi, Landon.
Hi, Landon.
No, say hi to the 4th and 5th graders.
Hi to the 4th and 5th grade.
Landon loves Halloween and he loves stickers. So he would like to share some of his stickers with our family members. He is going to need to count his stickers to tell us how many stickers do we have. Go ahead, Landon, start counting. How many do we have?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 16, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30.
Good job, Landon. So Landon has 30 stickers, and he's going to share them with his family members. So we're going to write that down. 30 stickers. Okay, and he is going to share that with how many family members?
How many numbers did I count?
30.
30.
Okay, so tell me, how many people are in your family? Count. He wants to send them to his Uncle Nick, his Aunt Lisa, his Aunt Andrea, his Uncle Bubba, his Uncle Kyle, and his Uncle Reese. So he's going to share it with 6 people. Say goodbye, Landon.
Goodbye, Landon.
Okay, so Landon had to go to bed, so we're just going to do our example without him. Now, Landon had 30 stickers. He has 6 family members. He wants to give 30 stickers to each member of his family. So if we were to go to the store and buy 30 for each member, how many would we need? So you are going to practice this on your own using either the regular method, the box method, or the lattice. Regular, box, or lattice. You choose the method. When you finish, you may show me your answer on your whiteboard. You will also practice on iExcel when you get finished, and I will give you that assignment. Hope this was helpful.